Hello, 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 everyone. I'm Ellen Campbell, and I'm with Campbell's Creation. And surprise, it's a pop up day. I have this quilt under the needle, ready to go. I also have pulled threads up to the top here, and I'm just going to go ahead here, follow these lines. Then I get that thread up. And I'm in such a big hurry. I see what I forgot already. I'm in such a big hurry. I see what I forgot already. Turn that down. Okay, I'm going to put on my gloves right quick. These are a pair of my grabbing gloves. I like something with a little grip on them to help me to hold this. This is free motion quilting without rulers, and let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and make my I use chalk to outline my quilt block here. And I decided to go ahead and use the white thread. I was going to try to find me some gray, but I decided to go and try the white and see how it come out. I have some straight pins in here as well. I got a few counter punching me a little bit, but it'll be fine. I thought I'd trim the loose ends. It must have kind of hope to me. We have to line this back up with my starting point. All right. Now I'm going to be doing the bump back feathers. And I'm not in the perfect well, look like I'm going to have to start this again. My bobbin thread ran out, so that's okay. Let's trim. Take these off a minute. No problem. It went down again. Okay. I want to get this to start where I won't have any loops and ties, but let's see what happened here. Well, be nice if I can hold on to it. Hello, Sandra K. How you doing? She said, hello, Miss Ellen. I'm so glad you could join me this afternoon. I know nobody was expecting me to be live today, but I just wanted to share anyway. Now, okay. My thread bobbin ran out, and now I have extra thread in the throat. Okay. Now I just bring my bobbin thread up. Got it. Okay. Now I'm going to get back in here where my thread ran out. And I'm going to step back a few stitches. Okay, this is the bottom stitch. That's odd. I tried to pull my thread to the top so I wouldn't have that bottom. Come on. I pulled it up. It's not working its way through. Okay. That's not working. Trim that off. I want to make sure I get both of these threads to the top. So let me make sure I didn't forget something. All right. Now I don't want to sew with the backing, fold under. Come on. All right. Got it up. It's coming from the... Oh, I hear my song playing, y'all. Somebody is playing some gospel. I took a few stitches to lock it in. Now I pause, trim the thread. I done grown to kind of love doing this, y'all. I really love it. Okay. I have made a complete round. So I'm going to start from here. Let's see. I'm going to take my time and just do this and enjoy the process. But I wanted to share it with y'all, with everyone. Follow my line here. And no need to rush it. Just take your time and enjoy yourself. That's what it's all about, enjoying yourself. And I also stopped to readjust my hands. Oh, I didn't put my gloves back on. No wonder it feels like I'm fighting a quilt. That's what it feels like. And then I have, that injury to my hand as well. So I want to still be able to do what I love to do. Now I have some markings on these corners and stuff, and go figure. Let me get my little chalk here. And I'm using some regular chalk, school chalk. This one of my corners here, I will need it again because there's 4 corners on each block. It's my backtracking for me. And I'm going to show y'all what I did. Trying to backtrack these stitches is my biggest pet peeve. And you just got to take your time and go for it. And it's not bothering my shoulder yet. I think my shoulder is trying to heal pretty good. Mm-hmm. See, am I still on my spine? And the spine is the line I drew with the chalk to kind of focus on. And those chalk lines represent to me, you have to respect your lines. Take your time and just respect your lines. Those lines are here for a reason. And you want your project to come out nice and beautiful, just respect your lines. I'm having issue with my backtracking, y'all, but I'm trying to stay on target. This is a good way to do some practicing. And I'm trying to make sure I get all of my feathers in rounded. I'm getting ready to go into another corner here. Oh my goodness. Hello, guess who, Nancy? She said, hi, Miss Ellen and Sandra. Dora Camarina, hi. Hello, Ellen. Good to see you. It's good to see you in the chat as well. Okay. I think that's everyone. Okay, I'm taking regular school chalk, y'all, and I'm marking the center of my corner for my feathers. One straight line. Now, these are the lines that I'm telling you that you have to respect these lines and doing your feather if you want to get it the way you design it in your head or in your mind. I even drew it on paper and, well, sometimes drawing it out like that, it helps, but you visualize more of what you want when you're doing it from the sewing machine. That's how I, oh, excuse me. I'm not perfect. I'm just trying for myself. And these lines, you have to respect your lines. When I'm done with this first side here, I'll show y'all what I have. And when you're doing this from a domestic sewing machine, you have to make sure you watch out for all borders. And don't forget to do your bump backs. Try to round those bump backs off though. Okay. I'm coming back to where I started. I'm almost at the end of one side. And y'all know this white is gonna definitely show up. All right. Now, the only thing about it, if I hold it up now, let me see. I don't know if you can see that, but that white thread is sure standing out. Oh, I don't know why this camera shows. Excuse me here. Is that any better? Can y'all see this? This is just one side. I'm finna do the opposite side now. Go back around again. Okay, here we go. I think it'll be a good idea to remove this pin right about now. I take it out a little extra far. And I enjoy doing this, y'all. When I'm done, I'll be ready to start on the next one. Because I do have another one. Gotta readjust these hands. I don't want to go too fast. Sometimes we can go too fast and run off and leave our thoughts. I don't want to outsow my thought process. Okay, I have another straight pin here. I'm going to pull it out, pop it back into my pin cushion, and continue the process. It's okay to pause and stop to readjust your hand and to readjust your project you're working on. Remember, I tell everybody, work at their own pace. I'm trying to slow it down to find my pace. So I don't think I need to move it. I'm just going to slide it back so that I can meet my lines here. And it's not hard to do. I don't feel like I'm struggling anymore. I have on my gloves. And if you don't quilt with gloves on, I recommend you give it a try. They are so very helpful. Readjusting again. Okay. I like the part of drawing out what I have to do here. And I also just noticed I broke one of my rules. And when I show it to y'all, y'all might notice it as well. But sometime it happened. I'm running my mouth talking here. This line is getting thicker and thicker as I go back and forward and round and around it. Whoa. Okay. Let me see, can I get a couple of stitches here? My thread is doing something strange, so I'm gonna have to cut thread here. And this is a domestic sewing machine, so y'all see sometimes the unexpected happen. Okay. Okay, I have my top thread up, and I cut my bobbin thread as well. Now I'm gonna come back. Now I cut it with my thread cutter, so my bobbin thread will now be smaller than normal. And go back in. Ooh. Okay, I think I found my problem. My thread just did something strange with me, that's all. So I get these gloves back on, which helps me with the weight and tension of the little quilt here. And this is a baby quilt, so the weight and tension is not real bad. But when you go into doing the larger quilts, then that's when you really runs into that heavy tension, the drag. Readjust my hands again as I work my way on around. I'll check my messages here in a minute. I think I'll pause now. Um, Thank you. Guess who, Nancy said? Don't forget to give the thumbs up. Thank you and show love. I appreciate it. Dora Camarina said, Miss Ellen, you need to what? Watch replay. Your camera is very blurry. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to get some it might be my internet. My internet is lagging. It's like every time a storm or something come through, this internet just shrink or get little or it gotta be the internet. And I do apologize. Okay, my thread broke. So here's another issue. Let me let that back down. My thread broke, but I want to make sure the back side of my thread is cut. Okay, so here, let me get this threaded back. Tomorrow gonna be a long day for me. I'll be in my little happy space quilting up these new quilts here I done, and I'm trying to go and get them out the way because one of them is a gift for a friend, a new friend, and she's expecting a little baby girl very soon. So y'all just pray for her that she have a safe delivery. Her name is Queen. That's what we call her, Queen. And while I'm here, I'm going to check my bobbin. Make sure it's good to go. Yes, it is. Okay. Get that pulled to the top. Well, that works. I like flossing, using the thread as a floss. It works. All right, get my gloves back on. Excuse me. I've been having some stomach issues, y'all. I have to take the medication Ozempic. And every time I take that medicine, it makes me sick on the stomach. And I'll be like, I can't take this. Everybody say, you got to take your medicine. I'm like, yeah. Y'all say you got to take your medicine to live. And I'm like, I need to not take this one to help me stay here. But I just can't not, just not have anything. All right. So I'm going to hold this tail and I will okay. I'm going to stop and get these tails up. Because at this point, I'm at one of my lines, the lines I tell you to respect to get that curve when you're doing the feathers. And you don't want to go past overshoot and go over that line. So now what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. This my first block. And I know everything gonna show up because I'm using this white thread. But I'm thinking no matter what color thread I chose to use, all of it was gonna show up big time. I noticed the slower I go and can make my feathers, the better I can trace my lines back. Now I need to stop again. I have a straight pin in the top right there. Remove that. Okay, I'm coming up to another one of my lines that you must respect and do not cross that line, as in continuing on feathers. Now, I did forget about one of my lines. I'm being honest with you. I forgot about that line. But I'm continuing to work. Oh no. Can y'all excuse me a minute? Just a minute. Hey, I'm on a live. Can I call you back later? Okay. Love you. Bye-bye. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my daughter. When I get off this call, I will call her back. Well, following that line back down.
That's my best friend right there.
I'm on a live video.
Oh.
My granddaughter is in the room.
Hi. Oh.
You can speak. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you. Okay, it's not all fancy up and done like a pro or professional, but I hope y'all can see this. No. I hope y'all can see this. I know my camera ain't been doing too good. Can y'all see these? Get a glimpse of them? They're not perfect, but if I keep working at it and keep practicing, they will be perfect. And this the kind of design that I wanted around these blocks. And I have more to go. It gives that moving effect, like it's moving. And I really like that. I got the first three on this quilt outlined out, and I'm just going to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, I'm wondering is I'm out of bobbin thread. Come on. Oh, I know what it is. Let me fix that right now. I use my machine thread cutter, and when it cuts, when you use that, it cuts it a bit short. So all you have to do is pull out your bobbin, advance forward some of your thread, and that'll help you pull up your bottom thread. I'm not in a huge hurry here, so I have a little time. Take my time here, get it done. There it is. Okay, I have my two threads here. I'm going to trim this long one a little bit. Now I can put my quilt back in place and continue. And this is another reason why I like pressing my seams open, because when you are domestically quilting your quilt on a domestic sewing machine, um, it helps with your seams being open. You don't get the bump, the tugs, the jugs, the pulling that you will have to do to keep it going. Now I'm starting the second block. And all I don't finish tonight here, I will be doing them tomorrow. If nothing happen. And after I'm through with this quilt here, which is the Ladybug, I'll start on the Minnie Mouse. I do have a Minnie Mouse one done. And I think this is a great idea in doing quilts. And the next one I would like to do with this style of quilting is sort of like a family album quilt. Or you can also do memorable quilts as well. Like if you have lost a loved one, everybody you have lost, you can put their photo into a quilt. It don't have to be a very large quilt. It could be a baby size quilt. The memorabilia quilts are the ones you want to hang on your walls and display them around certain events or certain birthdays or certain holidays. So you can actually feel like you have a part of them there with you during that time and that season. They'll be gone, but they won't be forgotten. I decided to do this one using my Juki machine because my senior machine, I don't know how fast or how much juice or horsepower will to give me. And when I get to sewing, sometime I sew a little too fast for myself and I have to slow it down. So I recommend slowing it down a little bit. All right, I'm about to make my round. I'm about to make my round. And once I'm done with this, if I choose to, you can go back and add fillers. Ow. I'm sticking myself with straight pins, y'all. And I'm back to where I started. Okay. So now we just go around again, do some feathers. Let me check my messages. I got it on the big screen here in front of me, and it's just not pulling up. So guess who Nancy says? Who is that? Hi, sweetie. Do you eat before talking? Me? I'm not sure if you was asking that question to me or someone else. Um. Oh, Sandra K said hello, granddaughter. She's gone. I'm gonna tell her you said hello. Guess who Nancy said they are pretty. Thank you. Sandra K, nice feathers. Thank you. Guess who Nancy said it looked like a vine feather. Yes, it do. And it wraps around the blocks, the photos of the blocks that I created. And I'm gonna do all of them like that. And when I'm done, it's gonna look like a quilt full of feathers all over. And I'm gonna go back and do stitch in the ditch, and I'm gonna stitch around the edge of my pictures as well, just for extra security. Which it ain't coming back up. All that heat I put on these, but I'm gonna go on and get started because I have to pay attention. Uh-oh. Well, I guess it didn't want me to start. Let's see. My thread broke on me, so I got to go back and do this again. If I can get out the gloves, okay. These gloves are some great support. They really work well. If you can see, this finger here is crooked and bent and it's still swollen. When I fell down, it just been dislocated or disjarred or something, and it kind of feel like it's broken, but they said it's just spring. And these gloves are really, really, truly helping. I have some gloves, sewing gloves. I just couldn't hurry up and find them at the moment. So I'm using what I have out. And I love them. They're working wonders with my hand. Now, threading this machine, y'all, it's not an easy task for me. It's not easy at all because I have to feel. Oh, wow. Sometimes it takes longer than normal, but I have these little needle threaders here that's really, really, really a blessing for me. And there I have it. See that? Okay, I cut the thread with the machine thread cutter. So go in, do just the length on my bobbin thread. And what that do is help me to not have ball up thread and knots and lashes on the back side of the quilt. Now I get this back under here. All right. Put that just like that and get these back on. These will also help me pull that thread up to the top. And this just showing y'all how you can take your time and actually do the same thing using a domestic sewing machine. Ooh, I could do this on the senior, the brother, the well, if I did it on the featherweight, then I'm gonna tell you, it would have to be block by block. I couldn't put the quilt together like I have here now. Okay. Um, get that out. Trim this thread off. The biggest thing it be is to get your thread tails up and out of the way, and to remember to respect your lines, because I forgot one and just ran right on through. And sometimes it just depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling okay, sometimes I want to sew fast. Sometimes I want to take my time. But I have to always, always keep in mind what you're doing, what you're working on, where you're going next. And don't forget, we're using bump backs. Reposition it here. And it's a lot of fun. And a lot of time I'm have to use my shoulders. And I don't mind using my shoulder even though I have a torn AC. That way my shoulder get a little workout too. And if it wasn't for this giving it a workout, I would be going to therapy. But I have been doing my own exercises. And the main reason is I don't want a locked shoulder. And they will lock up on you. I done experienced that before as well. And I don't want to experience it again. So, from my very own experience, I can tell you it'll happen. It's just tracing back. Ups. Thread broke again. So, I'm going to cut that thread right there on the bottom. Redo this again. Something has got it tighter than it should be. Okay. That's okay. My machine is an old machine. I've been had it some years. I had it before I was having the before we started having the floods in the south. And quite naturally, I brought it with me. But before I started quilting on this Juki, I had um, I had one of the old free Western House sewing machines. One of the ones that was back there with the Waltons. And that machine was a beast. I was really, really, really fired up for that machine. All right. Since it's broke right here where I am, let me see, can I get some thread tails up? Oh, yes, it came up. Okay. So I'm going to stitch here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Stop right there and get my gloves back on. Every once in a while, my thread will break like that, and sometimes it won't. I could just go hours and it won't break, but this one is breaking. And that's okay because when you're sewing, stuff like this happens. Okay, now let me get this thread cut and trim right here. I got both of them trimmed. Okay. Check my messages again. Mm. Um, it looks okay. I read those. Guess who Nancy said? Do you eat before you take meds? Yes, I do. Always. I refuse to take meds on an empty stomach. It's just I'm under the impression that the meds I'm taking now might be just a little bit. Maybe I'm taking a too big a dose or something. Now this is doing it again. Well, I think my machine told me to sew a little slow with it. Mm. Well, it's doing something here, but that's okay. Mm. I don't get it. Is it in the right spot? Yes. And y'all know what else very helpful to me? This little strip light I have under the throat here of my sewing machine. Game changer. Big time game changer. I can see better with it and it's just amazing. I really don't see why my thread is having an issue. Long as I'm going kind of slow, it's okay. Maybe I was up. I'm gonna have to check my lining of my quilt here. Okay, I'm gonna stop and look under here right now, y'all, because y'all know Mr. Ripper ain't no joke. Mr. Ripper is no joke at all. Okay, I have some issues here. I'm glad I ain't get through and find out I got to take all of it back out. No, I'm stopping and looking now. Okay, it's not that bad. I have this patch here. If y'all can see this, 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 see those? I got to start from here and take these out and redo all of this. So at this point, I'm going to call it a night. And I'm going to work on ripping these out, which it shouldn't take me that long. And I'm going to thank each and every one of y'all for joining me tonight. My normal time is Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. And y'all can look for me tomorrow at 1 o'clock to be live. It's just, I might stream from a different device because my camera on this Chromebook is pretty distorted. Keep being blurry a lot. And I want a better image. So, in saying that, I'm going to go on and say good night. And thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for commenting. Thank y'all for giving me the thumb up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Subscribe and stay tuned for more of the fun and just gorgeous techniques because I'm not done yet. I have more. I have ruler quilting stuff I want to do. Just trying new and different things. I have different rulers to do different figures. And to me, when I can sew and do it on a smaller scale, to me, that's saying a lot. It's saying a lot. It might be considered custom quilting to some, but I'm not a custom quilter designer, but if it come out that way, then it comes out that way. And I like beautiful small stitches, sort of like these. This is not too small and not too big. And again, I'm going to show y'all these stitches in the red because I'm going to have to rip some of these out. I hope y'all can see that. And it's okay if you have to rip some out. It's really okay. It's really okay. I don't mind ripping it out because I want my quilt to come out beautiful and solid. Okay, that'll be all today. Thank y'all for watching. Do join me tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Stay blessed and kind. Bye, y'all. Bye, everyone. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, Sandra. Thank you for joining me. Bye. Good night, y'all.